What up, friends? Trainer Joe, chasing the culinary caveman fortune right here. Doing a little food prep for me personally. He's been cooking for me since June of 2016, and I'm healthier, wealthier, and wiser than I've ever been. And so I'm just going to give him a little shout out today and let him tell you about one of my favorite foods that I never had before he introduced me to it.
This is honey glazed carrots. It's sugar free. We put no sugar in it. We use a high pH balanced water to glaze, reduce down with the honey. There's a tiny bit of salt in there. That's organic tricolored carrots that are fresh. We cut the tips off and take the rinds off there. Put them into the glaze here, and it sits for about 45 minutes to an hour. It just reduces slowly. It'll become down to a syrup, and you've got honey glazed carrots.
All right. Quick question on the honey glazed carrots. You said pH balanced water. Why?
It's cleaner water. There's not as many chemicals in it. We get our water from a local source here and put it into the carrots. It didn't have quite as much as a tingy taste to it. And you'll find if you'll drink that water as well as your daily intake, it'll be a little bit softer on your gut and not have so much sloshing around. And it's just higher energy water. I mean, you do things that feel good when you cook the food, and that water to me feels good. It's not out of the tap, doesn't have the high chlorine or anything else in it, and it's just high energy food.
Second question, like what temperature are you simmering these at?
I started it high to bring it to a boil with the honey and the water, and then I add the carrots to it, and then we turned it down to a medium high level just to let it reduce slowly. If you hit the heat up too high, then it's just going to go to a rolling boil. All the liquid will evaporate, and the carrots won't become that nice, soft, but not mushy texture that we're looking for. So yeah, medium high.
Next question, how much honey did you put, like what's the ratio of honey, water, and carrots here?
Okay, we've got 2 pounds of carrots that have been peeled, cut, and put in the pan, and it's approximately, I would say, 1.5 cups of the pH balanced water, and then it's 1/2 cup of honey, and 1 pinch of kosher salt.
Right on, man. Well, what are you going to serve this with for me later this week?
Well, what we've got going with this is organic grill roasted zucchini squash with a garlic herb seasoning on the outside of it. We've got fresh organic broccoli, and we're doing fresh caught Atlantic salmon.
And where did you do most of your grocery shopping for all this stuff? So.
Lots of places I go. I source a lot of stuff from Costco Foods, but when I get into the fish for a lot of my clients and everything else, I do go to Whole Foods and grab I find that's the best deal for getting the fresh caught salmon, the freshest and the best quality.
Yeah, why the fresh caught salmon just like another?
The farm raised seems to have antibiotics in there. I look at the fish, and I'll be quite honest with you, the marbling of the fats that roll through it in the farm raised fish and everything else doesn't give me a good vibe. And yes, the fresh caught is more money.
Yeah.
But I think when it comes to what you're putting into your body, the money's not the important part.
You think maybe later this week we could do a demo of what the marbling of the fat looks like, organic versus non-organic, so
Absolutely.
our friends could see like what the difference looks like?
Absolutely.
All right, sweet. Thank you for joining us. We love you. Love yourself.
Love you.